Do you plan to visit Singapore? Or are you hesitant because you're not sure about the entry travel requirements? Don't worry because this video is for you. Hi, I am DM, a traveler, vlogger, and a YouTuber. The vlogs on my channel are all about travel, food, and lifestyle. Lifestyle of Filipino millennial like me. Now, for today's video, I've decided to create a content related to Singapore travel requirement, specifically for those tourists who are already fully vaccinated and not fully vaccinated at all. Now, these will be the requirements that you need to complete or comply prior your arrival in Singapore starting January 2023. All of the information that you're about to hear in the next few minutes are all based on these two government sites. First is the visitsingapore.com, and second is the ica.gov.sg. Should you wish to see more travel info related content like this one, then don't forget to click or tap the subscribe button for you to be updated with my most recent upload. Now let's get started. The first entry requirement that you need to present is the certificate of yellow fever vaccination. If you visited any country or region in Latin America or Africa identified by WHO to be at risk of yellow fever transmission in the past 6 days, then you need to comply on this requirement. The second entry requirement are for those people who are fully vaccinated and aged 13 years old and above. These people do not need to undergo quarantine process, and they also don't need to present RT-PCR or antigen test. If you're fully vaccinated, the only thing that you need to present is either first, a digital copy or digital proof of your vaccination. Second, a hard copy of your vaccination card. Or third, an acceptance letter from the vaccination check portal. The third one is a standard requirement of each country around the globe. Your passport must have a minimum of 6 months validity prior the expiration date. The fourth requirement is all about visa. If your country is part of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and part of G7 countries, then you guys don't need to worry because you always can get a visa upon arrival once you arrive in Singapore. Now, if your country is not required to get a visa pre-pandemic times or prior the pandemic, then you just need to follow the same policy or route. The fifth requirement is that you need to process your Singapore arrival card 3 days before arrival, including the day itself. How you're going to do it, you just need to go to the website ica.gov.sg. Another important thing that you need to present upon your arrival in Singapore are the following. First is an onward ticket or a return ticket going back to the country of origin. And second, you need to present a proof of sufficient funds because the immigration officer need to know if you can really truly support yourself during your whole travel period in Singapore. Now, that's that for fully vaccinated individuals who want to visit Singapore as a tourist. And if you're still here and watching my video, I hope you can tap the subscribe button now. And for those of you who are not yet fully vaccinated, don't you worry because there's only 2 additional things or requirements that you need to present upon your arrival in Singapore. Now, the second to the last thing that you need to do is that you need to undergo a pre-departure COVID-19 test. It could be either RT-PCR test or antigen test. And you need to make sure that you process or undergo these tests within 2 days before your arrival in Singapore. The last and final thing that you need to present is the COVID-19 travel insurance. Now, these travel insurance must have at least or a minimum of $30,000 COVID-19 coverage. And that's all the requirements that you need to complete if you're fully vaccinated or not fully vaccinated and you want to visit Singapore as a tourist. Thank you for watching, and if this video is helpful to you, I hope you can tap the subscribe button now. See you on my next one.